Hey guys, it's Becca Gamer or Rebecca. Welcome back to my channel, my lovelies. I hope you're having an amazing day today. And if you're new to my channel, hi, thank you for stopping by. Let's get into this video. I'm going to be doing a book haul for you guys today. I have 2 stacks of books. The first stack is from Book Outlet, and the second stack is from World of Books, which is a used books website. Starting with Book Outlet, the reason I made an order was because of A Theory of Dreaming by Ava Reed. This book is so stunning, and it's literally only $10.99 on Book Outlet. That's not all, my friends. How beautiful. This is the second book to A Study in Drowning. I really enjoyed this book. If you want to know how I felt about it, it is included in my March wrap-up. You guys can go check that out. But yeah, this is the whole reason why I got a Book Outlet order in the first place, because I really wanted to read the second book and I saw it on Book Outlet. I just couldn't say no. The next book I got, which is actually another red book, Good Girls Die First by Catherine Foxfield. My best friend Kamaya had this book and I read it, and I obviously had to give it back to her. I enjoyed it. A part of me wants to reread it again, so when I saw it on Book Outlet, I'm like, great, I can add this to my red shelf, and if I do decide to reread this one day, I have it physically. So what started all of this book ordering, because this is like 3 or 4 orders worth of books, not gonna lie, I tried to read Tess of the Road by Rachel Hartman, which is a book I've wanted to read for quite a while now, a few years. I've had it physically, I just haven't gotten to it. But when I started reading the epilogue, Serafina kept on being brought up, and I thought I could read Tess of the Road on its own, but there are 2 other books in the same universe, but Serafina is brought up in Tess of the Road, so I was like, no, I'm gonna read Serafina first. So I didn't continue in Tess of the Road, and I was looking out for Serafina and the second book after Serafina. But while I was on Book Outlet, they had In the Serpent's Wake by Rachel Hartman, which is the second book to Tess of the Road. How pretty. I love the purple. Tess is in this, but this is about other characters that are also in the same universe, so I thought I could go ahead and snag this. The next book is The Salt Grows Heavy by Cassandra Caw. I've wanted to read this for a while. This is about a mermaid and like a necromancer, like her death doctor, whatever he's called. I did not realize how short this was. This retail goes for $21.99, but on Book Outlet it's less than $10. I adore this cover so much. I'm so happy I waited until Book Outlet to order this, but I can't wait to read this. It's like, I'm pretty sure it's a bit horror-esque, so I think it'll be fun. The next book I have is Girls Who Burn by M.K. Pagano. I saw someone on YouTube read this, I believe. The synopsis really catches my attention. It's a young adult mystery thriller situation, but basically we have our main character, Addie, and her sister tragically dies, and, you know, things did not end on a good note with her sister, and she thinks she knows who did it, but then when that person actually ends up getting hurt, maybe killed, that's when she kind of has to like regroup and be like, okay, what actually happened to my sister, and now what has happened to this person, and she has to team up with someone that she doesn't want to team up with, so there's going to be some kind of feud. I don't know, this synopsis really interests me and I can't wait to pick it up. And the last book I got off of Book Outlet is A Killing Cold by K. Alice Marshall. If you don't know this about me, I do enjoy K. Alice Marshall very thoroughly. She writes young adult mystery thrillers. This is one that I am interested in, but the synopsis isn't that intriguing to me, but I'm really just picking it up because it's K. Alice Marshall. Let me know what you guys think about this. So the synopsis is a little vague, but from my understanding, our main character has like the romance of the year and all things are great, and she gets to go back and visit her boyfriend fiance's family, and it all starts going down from there, and she kind of remembers being there before, which is weird because she's never met this guy or his family before ever. So I don't know, I feel like she might get a good twist in here. I can't wait to pick it up. Now let's get into World of Books. As I was saying before, what started all of this ordering was Tess of the Road, and I feel like I need to read Seraphina before I read Tess of the Road. I may have ordered this book twice. The first time that I ordered it, it came with a library sticker over the dragon's head, and that really bugged me, so I did order it a second time. It looks so much better in my opinion. This is not a short book, but everyone wins because I get to keep one with a dragon that's not messed up, and then I can either give this to my local bookstore, or I can put it in a free little library. So everyone wins. Would I buy this book a third time in hardcover just to get the purple cover of this book? Honestly, yes. Of course, I had to get the second book to Seraphina, which is Shadow Scale. This is actually the blue cover, so that's really fun. This also was a library edition, but it's not covering the dragon's face, so it's fine. This is another hefty. So I'm gonna have to read Seraphina and Shadow Scale, and then I finally get to read Tess of the Road. Do y'all think I'm gonna do it? I hope so. Now, I was on World of Books for specific reasons, well, for Seraphina, and also some other video ideas I have, but I wanted to see if there was anything that I could recognize for myself. The first one being The Good Son by Yu Zhongzhong. I'm sorry, I'm probably mispronouncing that. I own this book at one point in time. I don't know what happened to it, but I didn't get to read it before I lost it. So when I saw it used, I was really happy because this is a book that I still really want to read. So I got that. Next, I got Holly Jackson's newest release, Not Quite Dead Yet. If you don't know, I love Holly Jackson. I will read almost anything that she puts out, I feel like. So when I saw this used, I was so freaking excited. I'm so excited to pick this up. Another author I recognized was Samuel Miller. This is Dark Parts of the Universe. I'm going to try and get these damn stickers off. But Samuel Miller wrote A Light Too Bright, and I read that all the way back in 2020, but I really freaking enjoyed it, and I still think about it to this day, so I can't wait to get into this. This book is basically about a game. So I know you guys heard of those like apps or websites, like it can send you to a random location and something is supposed to be there. Basically, that's what's going on in this book, and they end up finding the dead body of one of the characters' stepfather. Insane. I'm really excited for the mystery. I really enjoyed the twist in A Light Too Bright. I can't wait to see what's in here. Now, these 3 books are all for different video ideas. Well, I guess the same video idea, but different episodes. I cannot wait to do the videos for these, but I'm going to go ahead and show you what I got. First is Dead Mountain, the untold true story of the Dyatlov Pass incident by Donnie Echar. I'm so sorry, I know I butchered that. Basically, this is about people hiking on a Russian mountain, and the way that the story ends, because I read about this on the internet a few years ago, the way the story ends is very spooky, and I didn't know they did a book on it until Books and Lala read it, so I can't wait to read this. It wasn't at any of my local libraries, so I was happy to find it used. The next book is Mrs. Death by Selena Godin. I love this cover. I feel like the concept of this book is so cool, but I'm afraid that it's gonna go over my head. So basically there is Mrs. Death. She's exhausted from spending eternity doing her job, and now she seeks someone to unburden her conscience too. So she meets a young writer, Wolf, and he becomes her scribe. And death is like a common theme, and death is like played on because Mrs. Death is death. I don't know. I really want to try it, but I'm scared I might be too dumb. And then lastly, I got a kind of fun one, The Book of the Most Precious Substance by Sarah Gran. I've heard good things about this book. I've heard bad things about this book. I've heard it's silly. It is a book about sex magic. So, I mean, that interests me plenty. I don't know if the pacing of the book, like from reading reviews, I don't know if the pacing of the book is gonna be for me. And it's not at any local libraries, so when I found it used, I got really excited. And after all those books, I thought I would be done spending money. But then me and my boyfriend were like, oh my god, we should do the Greater Charlotte Book Crawl. So we're actually in the middle of doing the Greater Charlotte Book Crawl at this point. By the time you see this, we might even be done with the book crawl. We should be, at least. And don't worry, I will be doing a haul of all of the books that I got on the book crawl. I already have 2 decent sized stacks from the book crawl, so I cannot wait to show you guys that. Go ahead and check out my TikTok. I am vlogging on my TikTok for my book crawl experience, so if you want to see what that was like, you can go and check that out. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a like. Comment for me if you can. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!